Elephant Toothpaste by Ryan Przybylski and Ryan Toussaint. Materials.
These are all the materials that we use for our experiment. Safety goggles, soft soap, 30% hydrogen peroxide, potassium iodide, red food coloring. Procedure.
First, we added 80 milliliters of 30% hydrogen peroxide into a 100 milliliter graduated cylinder. The 30% hydrogen peroxide was then added to the 500 milliliter graduated cylinder. The 500 milliliter graduated cylinder will be used to collect all chemicals for this experiment. 30 milliliters of any soap, in this case soft soap, was measured out into a 100 milliliter cylinder. The soft soap was then added to the 500 milliliter graduated cylinder, which already contains the hydrogen peroxide. A 250 milliliter beaker was then placed onto a scale and tared. Then we measured 15 grams of potassium iodide into the beaker.
15 grams of potassium iodide.
To create a solution, the potassium was broken apart to increase the surface area. Water was then added to the potassium iodide to make it dissolve. Finally, we stirred the beaker, making our potassium iodide solution. Right before the reaction was started, the 500 milliliter beaker containing hydrogen peroxide and soft soap was swirled around to let it mix. This is what the graduated cylinder is supposed to look like once it is swirled. Red food coloring was dripped along the sides of our graduated cylinder. This will make our reaction cool.
Reaction.
The reaction was carried out outside because it can get messy. For the reaction to take place, the beaker containing the potassium iodide solution was added to the 500 milliliter graduated cylinder. Almost immediately after contact, the exothermic reaction begins and the mixtures shoot up the graduated cylinder. It can be hard to see, but steam coming off and the creation of bubbles itself shows the release of heat from the cylinder. In the end, the reaction came to completion. However, it is important to point out that the potassium iodide was a catalyst in this reaction, which sped up the time needed for the experiment to happen. This was shown by the rapid release of bubbles. The top reaction is the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. The bottom reaction is the decomposition with potassium iodide. Thank you for watching.